Welcome back. A comedy disaster matchup film, Don't Look Up, has been sweeping Netflix's top 10 list for the past month. Our Matt Perrin gives us his take in this Monday movie review.
Welcome to another Monday. With theaters being a little iffy at the moment and nothing coming out this past weekend that really piqued my interest, I decided to dive into streaming for some possible Best Picture candidates. Adam McKay definitely has two different styles of movies, his side-splitting comedies and his movies that deal with social or political issues that affect society. He has a new movie on Netflix chock full of A-list actors, and it's getting some award buzz. I went in wondering which of his styles it would be, so let's take a straightforward look at Don't Look Up. Our movie begins with grad student Kate Dibiasky and her professor Dr. Randall Mindy, played by Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio, respectively. They discover a comet in the solar system and through the math realize it will destroy Earth in 6 months' time. After getting in touch with NASA, the pair are whisked away to DC to meet with President Orlean, played by Meryl Streep, and her chief of staff's son, Jason, played by Jonah Hill. Given the data and news of impending doom, the president brushes it off with a wait-and-see attitude. Our two protagonists, along with the head of planetary defense, now have to head out to try to leak the news to the public. They go to the paper and onto a major morning talk show to spread the word, but no one is interested in anything but the latest celebrity news. The trio suffer panic attacks and breakdowns until they are finally brought back to Washington by the FBI, and the president says they have a plan to divert it. As the movie progresses, we see the mission launch, only to be canceled because, of course, a tech giant and its CEO find out there's a valuable substance on the surface of the comet, and they want to try to harvest it their own way, with the safety of the world coming second. We see Dr. Mindy get sidetracked with the fame, and the government puts out the spin that there is no comet. Even as it becomes visible in the sky, Kate is labeled a crackpot. We, as the audience, wait to see if the tech billionaire can miraculously save the planet and what it takes to get everyone to just look up. So, what to say about this one? Well, I wondered which style Adam McKay was going to go with, and it turned out to be a perfect blend of both. The comedy is all there, and it comes with the absurdity of these situations, along with some laugh-out-loud one-liners. It also comments pretty hard on the state of the world we're in right now. Definite parallels are drawn to past leaders and the reliance on tech giants to take us to new heights. It shows how the world is run on greed, and those with money and power just want to keep the everyday citizens docile. It also points out the silliness of the country's us versus them mentality and how there are much more important things going on right now. The movie is an updated Armageddon, showing a very possible version of what would happen if that situation arose now. The cast is, of course, incredible, with a slew of award-winning actors and actresses, and like other McKay movies, a ton of A-list cameos with very small roles. The movie is great and fun and gets its lessons across in the most entertaining of ways. That being said, it runs a little long, going off on a few tangents that seem unnecessary to the story, but I'm not sure cutting them would have made it better. There is a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene, and the mid-credit scene is everything. It has an amazing callback to an earlier scene in the movie and is the most satisfying postscript to a movie I've seen in a long time. Do not skip it. The post-credit scene, you won't kick yourself for missing it. There's also a Jack Handey quote early in the movie that is not only appropriate, but for me, nostalgic and hilarious. All in all, it's a fun ride, and I wouldn't be surprised if we revisit this one come Oscar time. The funny thing is, Adam McKay wrote this before COVID, but if you substitute COVID for comet, that's pretty much the life we're living now. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.